Hello, everyone. My name is the Radman, and we are here to play some Farming Simulator 2015. This is Season 2. We're going to be playing normal and on Sosnovoka. Um, I'm going to be using my steering wheel slash gamepad for probably every episode, unless there's just one where I just didn't have time to set it up or something. But yeah, I've gone through and I think I've changed all the settings to how I want them. But this first episode, at least afterwards, might be more debugging than actual work. But we'll see how it goes. So anyway, in case you didn't know, the map Sosnovoka or Sosnovaca is the new one that came with Farming Simulator 2015 Gold Edition. Now, I am having my computer run at the highest, like everything it can, but we might end up having to turn it down because, yeah, I've just had a little bit of problems with lag for some reason recently on the new map, but hopefully we'll be alright. And in case you saw my unboxing video, I didn't like how some of the controls are laid out originally, so I did redo a few of those controls. I also am not sure if I ever found the specific way to enter the cab mode, so we might not be able to enter cab view at all, because I was having a few problems with that, finding that setting in the gold edition that I didn't have in the regular edition. If I have too much trouble, what I'll do is remove all the mods, load up the game, and then only view the settings for the game without the settings for the mods, because there's quite a few settings for the mods that are really, really close in name to settings that are for just the regular unmodded game. And I'm not sure why in the world it's taking so long to load. I thought we would have actually been playing by now. I don't really want to cut because, you know, should. The thing is, the second that I, stop recording to wait for it to load, it's going to be loaded. And if I don't stop recording, it's going to take an hour. Oh my gosh. Well, let me adjust my microphone a little bit. I can't hear myself. And I haven't tested my audio in a while, so I'm not actually sure how good you guys can hear me. I'll be right back. This is taking longer than it should. Okay, I'm back. I think I realized what happened. It's a glitch that happens occasionally. Okay, I already know about everything about this game. Yeah, anyway, what happened was there's a glitch that can occur where, the world never loads. And I think it just happens if you leave on your farming simulator for too long. But anyway, we're just gonna take a real quick look around. We'll go see the tractors that we have. So we have this little guy, and I did make a mod review of this mod pack. And we have that guy over there on the cedar, and this guy over here with a chisel. Oh my gosh, cultivator, that's the word. Anyway, so what we're gonna do first, actually, which may seem kind of weird, and as you can tell, I am using my steering wheel, like I said, to attach everything. There we go. So instead of hooking onto the planter, though, we're actually gonna go hook onto that wagon, because we're gonna try and do as much of this manually as we can for the first little bit, just because we don't have that much money to spend. In fact, I think that's how much money you started out with on hard mode on 2013, but don't quote me on that. But anyway, so you do start with a slightly larger combine than in just regular. But I believe, oh, that's the wrong button. There we go. But oh, I didn't reconfigure that. Dang it! I was hoping that was like the one thing I wanted to reconfigure. But anyway, let's see. So yeah, there's only two versions of the combine in this, and one's just slightly larger than the other. But anyway, here we go. So let's just see. I never re-keybound that. Dang it! So I still have to go up and press C if I want to get inside the cab. But let's see. I think it's this is unfolding. Oh, button 5. We should be unfolded. I can't tell though. Can I see? Oh, now I can see. So yeah, we actually have a really nice view back there. And now that it's unfolded, we have more options. So we can turn on the harvester with button 4. And up and down is... That's up and down. You do have to be in the certain mode for it though. Just know that. I need to reconfigure that key binding. After this episode I can tell already. It's gonna get annoying. But anyway, so yeah, we're just gonna go. I'm just gonna set the cruise control. There we go. It's as fast as it will go. And we're just gonna harvest this field real quick. So yeah, I normally would just start a worker doing this. But like I said, we have a very limited amount of money. I think even if you start on easy, it's not actually that much more money, which is kind of interesting. And let's just see. So what I'm gonna do now is switch over to the header so that I can lift up the header without shutting off the combine. And then we're gonna turn all the way around. And since I'm in charge, I'll just turn like I would normally turn a combine, and then we will reset the cruise control and go. So yeah, I think what I'm gonna do is probably just time-lapse me harvesting this field and put it to some music because I do want to do more in this episode than just harvest the field, and that way you can also we can also see how much grain we actually get by the end of this, because I'm actually wondering, at the rate that we're going, how full we're going to get this combine. Now, I just thought of this, something that I'm going to do to make this slightly easier on myself, is since I'm doing, you would call this custom cutting, where you're just cutting it yourself, not having a worker do it. But since I'm custom cutting, I'm going to actually cut borders around the field, because it just looks nicer that way if you do it right. And yeah, unfortunately my camera is still up there, so you guys can't see the peripherals really well. But what I'm hoping to do is I'm hoping to experiment with moving it down closer by me and maybe even behind me, because I have it currently hooked up to a USB extender to get it on top of my monitor, so it wouldn't actually be that hard to just move the extender out over here instead. And we're gonna try not to go in the lake behind us, which is a good goal in my opinion. But yeah, we're actually doing pretty good. Anyway, I'm gonna time lapse this real fast, and then after I time lapse it, I'll get the just the regular guys doing the cultivating and replanting, because I don't like driving seeders. I cannot do it straight to save my life. Even in real life I can't. I just, for some reason, don't have that ability. Oh, I stopped too soon there. Get that a little bit. Anyway, start the time lapse now. Yeah, so as you can see, we're at the end of the harvest. Sorry about that footage from about when I unloaded to now getting lost. What happened was I didn't realize that this episode was being recorded to my solid state drive, so I kind of filled it up, which is fine. I can always, fix that. I'm trying to remember where you actually dump on this map. Anyway, so let's see if it's over here. Oh, there it is. So what we're gonna do for the rest of this episode is we're going to decide what we're going to have as plans for the future, because I think the one thing that I didn't like about last season was I didn't really have a game plan, so we never really expanded really fast. Because what I like to do is I like to expand either really fast or take a lot of time, and since we did take a lot of time last time, we're gonna do really fast this time, which basically means that uh, there's there's a very low amount of risk that I'm not willing to take to expand, which can go either way, it just depends. And yeah, that's the silos, obviously. Oops. Well, I didn't want to do that, but at least I could put it back in position. Anyway, let's move this out of the way. So what we're gonna do is, I can't remember whether or not I actually ever got a small baler mod installed, and if I did, then we're gonna see if we can afford it. Let's see, it's in the mods, over, there we go. But yeah, I can't remember whether or not it actually got installed or whether I just saw it in a review. It's looking like that's installed, but I can't remember um, what type of wagon it takes to haul these, because I'm not seeing very many hauling wagons, which is sort of worrying. Let's see. I think for now we'll not worry about baling. I think what I'll do is I'll just hop over into my test world between episodes and see of these balers, these three here, which of them, if any of them, actually work efficiently. But anyway, let's just see. So one thing that I'm thinking about is trying to get into. I didn't want that. I didn't want that at all. Anyway, I meant baling equipment. There it is. Another option actually is we could get one of these bad boys, but unless we look under mods, I don't believe. Oh, they do have loading wagons. But yeah, they're all pretty much the same. And these three, even though they're less expensive, you have to use them with like a chopper or something. And we can't afford the choppers. They're all about $40,000. But anyway, now we're going to hook this on. Let's see, it's button. This one, there we go. And yeah, I'm not sure if you guys actually saw it, but I accidentally, oh, stop that. I accidentally started I unhooked the header accidentally while I was combining over there, or on one of the ends, I think it was. It was kind of funny. But anyway, we're just gonna start a worker on this guy, because for some reason I'm having a hard time lining him up properly. There we go. Now we're gonna just unhook this guy over here and go get some seeds, which is another cost. I've almost debated downloading one of those mods that just lets you fill the seeds from your silo, but it's actually more realistic the way that they have it because you I didn't realize that the sower was folded up actually because it's more realistic that you'd have to buy the seed continually than anything. But that's fertilizer. And yeah, here's the seeds. Anyway, let's see. So refill. I don't know what that stands for, so we're just gonna put a little bit in it. And the select seed is button 10. So we're gonna replant canola because canola is a mystical, magical, wonderful thing that sells for a lot of money. And I don't want to plant the same thing twice in a row. Oh, that's cool actually. I didn't notice this before, but they've got a little old-fashioned conveyor belt set up for hauling potatoes and stuff out of here. That's a pretty cool little looking thing. Oh, that was actually hiring the guy. I just wanted to. What does it look like? So this is folded, I guess, and then that's unfolded. That's interesting. Then this is ridge marker. Oh, one ridge marker goes down more than the other. Okay. I was a little bit confused because I couldn't tell any actual difference. I was like, am I seeing things? But anyway, yeah, we're gonna hope that this is enough to replant with. Come on. There you go. Anyway, so yeah, I'm gonna let these guys finish. I'm not gonna bother time-lapsing it or anything since I'm not the one doing it. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you in the next episode, and I'll actually show you what I was thinking that we're gonna try and do, since it looks like baling is out of the options for a while. I'm thinking that we're either gonna try and upgrade our trailers, or it's actually in the mods. There we go. Here, yeah, I think we might try and buy one of these little mini overloaders because they just make it nicer for when we can actually afford the bigger stuff. I don't actually have a lot of them. I only have those two small ones, it looks like. But anyway, yeah, we'll worry about that in the next episode. I'm going to let these guys get this done. I think what I might do is do a few more harvests off camera without actually selling anything, because what I usually like to do is run the workers until there's like no money left whatsoever. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you in the next episode. My name is the Radman. Goodbye.